Hello, everyone. So since we last met, I've resolved some of the problems of last time. Most significantly, as you can see behind me, I am not in that hotel room anymore. I'm in my apartment. I know. Awesome. Unfortunately, this apartment does not have internet connection right now, or at least I can't access it. So I don't know when this video is going up, but you will see. In the meantime, I am having a bit of a celebration into the first week, so I decided to go out and get some treats. I looked up a pizza place before I even got here. A place called Johnny's Pub. I haven't tried it yet, but I am hope if it's half as good as it looks, it should be fantastic. I picked up this $1 cookie, which I don't know if it's any good, but it certainly looks the part. And because it's a weekend, I also picked up this. Now, you may have seen this around because this little green bottle has started showing up in a lot of international markets. This is soju, and soju is sort of a traditional Korean spirit. It is incredibly common. It's not the first time I've had it because they have it all over the place in China too. I used to get at these stores where the college students would shop, would always have this stuff. And what you're going to want to know about soju, because they are starting to import it to the United States, and even in my little town, you can find soju. They don't call it that because no one knows what this is. Instead, they refer to it as imported flavored vodka, which this is not vodka. I mean, they're similar because they're both neutral spirits, but the process, the ingredients, they're different. This is soju. It's from a different country. Now, again, several different brands. They all look like this. Very, very similar green bottle. This is usually not terribly strong. Soju usually comes in, I think, about 15% ABV. I'm not sure. It doesn't actually say on this bottle. But so a bottle this size is going to be somewhere in the range of 2.5 standard American drinks. And this is crazy cheap too, but we'll get back to that. Now, another thing this is similar to is, because this is supposed to be about comparisons between Korea and China, there is a Chinese beverage, which by some metrics is the most consumed spirit in the world, that is called baijiu. It literally means white wine. And it's also a neutral spirit, but it is very different in many regards. It is much, much stronger than this. Baijiu usually comes in at least 40%. I've seen it as high as 60% or even past that. It's usually not flavored. Soju is usually flavored, though it's a very, very mild taste compared to like what you get with flavored vodka. Baijiu usually is not. There are some exceptions. There was something I used to buy from time to time that translated as medicine wine that was baijiu with flavoring and coloring. And also the context of the consumption is very different because soju is kind of an everyday drink. This is kind of like a working man's or like a college kid's drink. Baijiu is for special occasions. Baijiu is for showing off. So you get that either for something like the reunion dinner at the Spring Festival, or else just anytime you have a party, you have a really, really expensive, or several really expensive bottles of baijiu. Also, baijiu is not served in bars, whereas soju is, which makes no sense to me because you can buy this stuff everywhere. But, you know, the cooler beer in American bars never made sense to me either, so to each his own. Now, I'm not actually sure if this kind is flavored. They aren't all. But we're going to find out. Probably not wise to drink this straight out of the bottle, but what the hell? Okay. Yes, this is not flavored. Even when it's not flavored, it has a very mild sweetness to it. And usually what you get out of this, though, especially the kind you're going to buy in stores in foreign markets, which are almost always have some kind of fruit flavor, is it tastes like kind of like low to mid-range vodka with like a very mild like fragrance and taste. It's very, very subtle. And that's about it. I did mention I was going to tell you how much this cost because baijiu, I've seen baijiu that was so frighteningly cheap, I wasn't sure if it was safe to drink. But this bottle of soju actually cost less than the can of beer I had a few days ago. Yeah, this is about $1.50. Now, if you buy it in the United States, it's going to be closer to like $5 to $6 because it is an imported beverage and it's new and people are kind of trying to market it. But yeah, hilariously cheap. Well, I'm going to eat before my pizza gets cold. So thank you very much for listening whenever this comes out, whenever I have internet in here. And as always, if you want to see more of my adventures in excess, please subscribe. Goodbye.